Hello! Welcome everybody to the Lit Fam podcast, trying to say ironic since 2016. I'm joined today by Platinum Fox, aka Preston.
How is it going, everybody? Welcome.
And my good friend Dylan.
Hello. Yay. Good to have me
Yay.
here on the second time around. You kind of
So
left me out the first
enthusiastic,
time.
Dylan.
No, this is definitely the first time we're recording this intro. We got this first try.
I was
Insert Lego Batman movie.
I was kind of referring to the first Hytale podcast you and Preston did a couple months back.
Oh, that too. Thanks for introducing our topic, Dylan. Doing my job for me. This is why you're not going to be on the next episode.
They read the title. The title's a spoiler.
Oh, nobody reads titles, dude. They just click play.
Title,
No, this-
thumbnail, everything.
This podcast is exclusively for blind people.
I do realize that on iTunes and Spotify there's no thumbnails, but on YouTube, which is the main thing where this is gonna be first, they saw.
And
it.
I think Podbean has thumbnails. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, do they? I don't know.
I'm
I've never
new.
been in a podcast before. What do you expect?
we're new to this. Today we're talking about Hytale. What is Hytale, Preston?
Me? Okay.
Hytale is amazing. It's the best thing that has ever happened to anyone. And if you've ever looked at Minecraft, if you've ever played it, not even if you've liked it, if you've played Minecraft, you need to look at Hytale. And if you didn't play Minecraft, you need to still look at Hytale.
Can I just say, you gave me the thunder, and then you took the thunder back.
What else
You're
did
not
you
worthy
expect?
anymore. It's like Jack told me once. Jack said to me that I don't rain on anybody's parade. I just show up with a bigger parade. And I do it consistently. And you can't feel bad because everyone's having a good time at the parade. But at the same time,
The smaller parade's upset.
it's just a small parade now. And big parades in town.
True. Very true. You do that a lot.
What do you think about Hytale, Preston?
I think it is one of the first games in many years that I'm actually excited about. And not excited oh, that looks good. Excited I'm 5 years old on Christmas, jumping off the walls because I'm just enthused that much.
You know, we need to have a little bit of an intervention because for a while after the trailer came out, you were checking their website every day for updates.
Okay, you say for a while. It has been 10 months, and I still do it every day.
Every day you check?
Every day I check. It's like a ritual.
Oh my god, they update it once a week at most, once a month usually, and you check every day?
They stopped once a week in March or April, maybe February.
I've never even liked a girl that much that I could check up on her every day, let alone a game.
That's called stalking. Okay, I'm stalking Hytale. I'm stalking Hytale, I guess. Hytale, watch out! I'm coming for you.
Hypixel Studios is getting a restraining order against you.
No! Please, Hypixel. I love you guys. I'm excited. Yeah, I think it's gonna be great.
Dylan, Hytale, thoughts?
Hytale. It's
Have you been checking the website every day?
no, but like I said, I was writing that script, and because of it, I recently went through their website, read every blog post. So the thing we did just now, going through all those updates and stuff, I did that 2 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, you were doing a script for a short story or a sketch or something about Hytale, right?
It's
Don't plug it. Don't plug it.
That's what I'm
Don't
trying.
plug it.
I'm trying
Don't
not
plug
to.
it. Don't plug it.
I'm trying not to.
So Preston's been checking the website every day. You're creating other content about this game that isn't even out yet.
Yes.
I already talked about this game for 2 hours on a live stream on YouTube with Preston. We're all more than a little bit obsessed.
YouTube.com/PlatinumFox.
No, I said don't plug it. Oh my God, there's
Shameless
no going
plugs,
back.
dude.
Bleep it, Dylan. Bleep it. Bleep it. For those of you that don't know, Dylan's my editor.
Yeah.
So that's
I'm pretty
really
sure
the only reason he's allowed on the show.
I like to consider myself an honorary co-host because of that.
Co-host of the podcast.
Yeah, because A special
Hold on. What power comes with co-host? I think we need to like sort of do an office thing where you're not the
assistant manager. I'm assistant to
You're
regional.
the assistant to the regional manager. You're
It's
the
like-
you're the co-host to the co-host.
No, it's like I do enough. It's like I made the logo. It's like your host, Preston's co-host. I'm above special guest, but not yet co-host level. But because I edit, I have special privileges, and I do stuff. So I'm like
You're
honorary.
close.
I'm honorary co-host. Yes.
You're close. Andrew is the host.
And you're the
I'm
co-host.
just the corporate entity that runs everything.
I really thought you were gonna go for like a rap there, like with a beat.
A
Like-
rap? No, dude, I don't rap.
Like, because you said
opera.
host, and then you said something. Oh God, don't opera.
Okay.
You said host, and you said something that kind of rhymed with co-host or something like that. And I was really expecting a third rhyme, and then you're like corporate entity.
No. I'm like, I'm like the board of directors. Okay, I drive.
Okay,
sucker.
you're the board of the direct. So, I like the term council better.
Council. I like the term council.
It makes
better.
me feel more like a wizard, which
You
is
could
always
be the
something
wizard
I'm
co-host.
pursuing.
or Jedi's. You know, they have their council.
You could be the wizard co-host. I just want 50%.
Speaking of wizards, earlier we were looking up Hytale blog posts, videos, summarizations, all of the things, and I saw a wizard skeleton and it made me happy.
I noticed that.
The art style of this game is so magnificent.
It is absolutely one of the most beautiful games I've looked at in terms of the cartoon aspect of it, because it's not inherently realistic,
Yeah,
but it's just gorgeous.
and
Everything.
it's consistent.
Everything.
in every way.
does. I think I have it in my notes. I have it somewhere in here. It says the game looks equals chef kiss thing. That's what I wrote down in my note. The
Ah!
yeah, that with the
Be
hand.
careful. Be careful. If we do it at the same time, we're gay.
I'm gonna slowly back out of the room here.
we can't take that joke any farther, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, did you do the hand motion too? Because like that
I
would.
did, yeah.
Because that would
was-
block it. Because we would just poke each other in the eye if we.
Oh,
were
is
to do that.
the hand the implied no homo?
Yeah.
Okay,
At least that's what I was told.
that works for me.
It's rule number 1 of chef school.
You had much experience in chef school, Preston.
I mean, not really, but I know a person or two.
Okay.
I mean, Preston can make a mean bowl of pasta.
Dude, I can cook ramen. If you like a mean bowl of
You
ramen.
drink ramen from a hat.
What? I never drank ramen from
Do
any...
you not remember telling this story? It was in another YouTube video.
Oh.
You talked about putting
Oh.
ramen noodles in one of those cup hats and slurping noodles all day long.
Oh wow, that was like
I was young. We'll just leave it at that.
Darker times.
Just bad times, man.
Yeah.
2 years
College
ago.
has changed you.
Before I knew what Rubbermaid containers were.
I don't want to know what that means.
You don't eat your ramen from like a Rubbermaid container
I eat my
or a
ramen.
paper plate.
What do you make your ramen in? I know it's off topic, but
Water.
Water.
don't do me like that, Preston. Do you
Don't
stove it or do you microwave it?
Oh, dude, I stove it. I
Okay.
stove it all day.
I stove it as well. I'm a stove man. Any chance I
minute.
have to avoid a microwave, I'll take.
That's smart.
See, I'm the opposite. Any chance I can use a microwave, I'll take, except for ramen. And there's just something about that fire underneath that pot. Oh,
Oh, you have gas.
Oh yeah, we have
Yeah.
gas.
I have an electric stove.
I have
now.
lots of gas.
Oh,
Don't sit behind me.
Dylan, edit that out.
I know. I'm on it. Don't worry. I'm making editor notes as we speak.
Making notes right now as we record. By the time we're done, it's gonna be a 15-minute podcast.
Oh no, right now we only have like 20 seconds cut out. And one
20
thing bleeped.
20. I wasn't serious when I said to cut things out.
Oh, never mind then. We're good.
Dylan's like erasing, like, I know.
I like how we're like
Glad I run my own channel.
we're like
I don't
12
have an editor.
we're like 12 minutes into this and we always discussed what is Hytale for like 3.
No, I mean, we talked, okay, don't at me, Dylan. What is a podcast if it can't go off the rails? What's the point? Education?
A mukbang.
Yes.
Where are the Lunchables?
Mukbang. I'm familiar with that term.
Do you not know what a mukbang is?
It's like eating Korean food on video, right?
No, it's
Oh,
eating
no,
any
no, no,
food.
no.
It's eating any food. It's a
It's-
podcast with food.
Okay, imagine Thanksgiving times 10, and you're like half naked eating food and slathering it on your body. I think that's what a mukbang is.
That's not what a mukbang is at all.
Wait a minute. 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 What?
That's. You have to
Preston.
Am I watching the wrong videos?
I
Are
think
you
you
okay? No, 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 no. I think you're watching the right videos, and I want some links.
I think I got trolled when I got sent some videos. And I think I just made assumptions.
Well, I mean,
You know, I actually know what video you're talking about, and it is really funny, and he
Okay.
is very half naked. But no, that's not the normal for mukbang
Okay, I
videos.
thought that was the normal. My bad.
okay.
You just
I watched
offended,
it.
you just offended
I
so
watched
many
it once.
mukbang viewers, avid
I-
mukbang viewers.
A mukbang.
I watched it once, and I was like, if this is what it is, I don't want to watch it anymore. Okay. You know, I just didn't look back. I was like, now I know.
I had an
Okay.
opposite experience. I watched it and I thought I need more of this, and then I was disappointed.
I see.
So, the official term for mukbang, the only thing I said that was wrong is that it's typically live. Live
Okay.
audio visual broadcast in which the host eats large amounts of food while interacting with their audiences.
Okay.
So,
So
yeah,
it's like Thanksgiving with less politics.
honestly, we should totally do that. I would be so
Mm.
down. We'll just go to a
Um,
restaurant, you know?
I mean, the problem is that I don't eat in an attractive way,
That's the whole point. No one
and
eats
I'd
attractively.
rather not show everyone how
The most
unattractive
attractive
I am
type of
while I-
eating is the person who doesn't eat. That's why I eat so
Gandhi.
attractively.
Gandhi was such a babe. Gandhi was...
Oh my god.
Is that our quote of the podcast?
Yep. That's the.
Gandhi was such a babe.
That the mental imagery. I'm.
Anyone else picturing Gandhi in bikini, or is that
No!
just me?
Stop.
Someone Google image this.
Nope,
Please tell me
nope.
it exists.
That's the quote of the podcast. Not Gandhi was such a babe, but anyone else picturing Gandhi.
Hytale's a great game.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So
No Gandhis, no.
Zone
buffet.
2
Hey.
is
hey,
Zone 2 is a desert world where you might find Gandhi in a bikini. Because it's moddable. You can add anything you want into it.
I hope nobody adds that. I
I'm
will
making
pay
a note
somebody
of it.
not to add that.
That's in my official list now, which means somewhere in this giant hodgepodge of notes is going to be.
Yeah. Unlike Gandhi in a bikini, Hytale is gorgeous.
I thought that was the whole point of talking about Gandhi.
Yeah, but upon reflection,
Upon actually Google imaging it.
I'm starting to have some regrets.
I'm scared.
You should be.
The animals are gorgeous, flawless animations. The biomes are so diverse and amazing. The textures are consistent and beautiful. Pillars are not just a different texture, like in Minecraft. Pillars are a different entity. They have a different thickness to them.
They
They're
have depth.
Yeah.
so
Which is beautiful.
The whole game has depth.
Yes.
Story
Everything about
mode.
it has depth. There's story. There's
Do-
dungeons.
Do y'all-
Dragons.
do y'all have
Hey, do it.
predictions for the story?
Oh, I have. Oh no, actually, I don't.
I actually have some. I do have some.
Okay,
I,
let's talk about that. Let's talk about that because I
Let's talk
actually
about that?
haven't delved into thinking about the story too much at all because I'm so excited for everything else. I would love to hear
Okay.
someone's take on
Okay.
it.
I know certain things from poking around on the old Hytale website.
Mhm.
You know, I have
The sacred texts.
Yes, exactly. I have perused them frequently. Okay. So, what I know we all know there's NPCs.
Right.
What I think they forgot to tell you was there are named NPCs
Yes.
in the game that are like player models. There are like a wizard, there's a knight, a mage, there's a bunch of stuff, and I think you're going to come across them on your adventure.
Okay.
And
do you need to take a drink?
no.
I don't want you to
I-
die.
I will just drink my own spit.
Okay.
Um,
Dying in episode 2 would be a terrible
Yeah.
thing, Preston.
Oh, I know. The fans would be so disappointed. But
Also, guys, we're not just 100% set on this being episode 2, so let's not date ourselves.
I'm sure we'll be fine. We'll be
Just
fine.
a heads up. This is totally episode 2, guys. Don't worry about
Yeah.
it. Well, it is now, Dylan.
Episode 2.5.
thank you, Dylan. Anyway, so and what else I do know is we all know that there are at least 5 different dimensions, and I believe they are related to different elements.
Yes. Sorry, I'm containing myself. Go ahead.
You good?
I'm just
You need
so
some
excited.
restraints?
It would help.
Okay.
Just Minecraft's dimensions have always been so
Sucky.
lackluster and limited.
Very bland.
Abominable. Abominable is a good word.
And this game has shown us so much depth in like one section of one dimension, and it's so exciting.
Yes.
But the story, the NPCs,
story?
the wizards, the knights.
Yes. I have more.
Please continue.
Please? Okay, I will continue. So 5 dimensions, portals to each dimension, different aspects of the elements. Well, in the art, there is called the Temple of Gaia. I believe in Greek mythology, there is the Mother Nature is named that or similar. So I think,
Yeah, like
Wow.
top tier god Gaia. She's not.
yeah,
She's not no bottom
the Titan.
girl.
I think it's a Titan in Greek mythology. And now, while Varen is the green tentacle squiddy dude that is the main antagonist, I think there's another arching story with Mother Nature here. I can't tell if she's going to be a protagonist or an antagonist, but I think everything in the game has to do with nature and elements.
Yes.
Like-
obviously.
Well, it's not that obvious, Dylan. You gotta look for it.
Well,
You gotta peruse the.
I think the word you meant, Dylan, was subtly.
Exactly.
no, it's very obvious that elements are going to play a huge role in this. I have
Tied into the story, though.
Yes.
Like I see it working, but I don't see it as like guaranteed.
I tied into the story. I see it as Gaia is like the goddess of the Hytale world, whatever it's going to be called. Does it have a name? Like
Orbis, I
Orbis.
think, is the.
I know
the
that,
first
but
one.
like I was thinking about like the entire universe. It's like, oh, she's like the main character. She's like the main goddess of the Orbis, and she is either dying or being kept in prison by the one green tentacle guy. I actually didn't know that he was the main antagonist until tonight, so that was something I missed upon my research.
Can we just on the record call him Squiddy?
We'll call him
Squiddy.
Squidward.
I like Squiddy.
I liked that. Preston used that word. I'm a fan of it. I want to stick with it.
Okay, well,
Squiddy.
okay, so Gaia is either being like
Gaia versus Squiddy, heavyweight
Gaia-
championship of the universe. Let's go.
okay, so
Sunday.
I'm assuming that Squiddy is like the leader of the Void Zone or the Void whatever. And I'm assuming that makes the most sense to me. If he's the main antagonist, it seems like, oh, light and dark, because there's like an aether kind of like realm that you can visit according to like the concept art. It looks like it's like
Yeah,
an aether.
yeah.
I believe that's like Gaia has like a work over multiple realms, but like each one has their own sort of leader, and Squiddy would be the
Almost
Void.
like feuding gods, like Olympus.
Yeah,
style.
like
Interesting.
it'll have feuding gods, and each world kind of has their own element. You know, the main one is like there's fire, there's earth, there's air, aether, there's like void, which I think is like they're kind of like their own made up element. I don't know what there'd be, and you know, water and ice, whatever.
Interesting. So, do
In-
you think it's more like he's taking over the other realms?
I think that's
and
his-
You're
I
a
think-
soldier.
I think that's his
over
main
Mother
goal.
Earth?
Doing with the corrupted golem specifically. I think the corrupted golem is going to be a part of the tutorial where you learn to fight him. It turns out he's actually a good guy being corrupted by Squiddy, whatever, and that like he leads you into this like the main area from the story. He's the stepping stone from the tutorial into the main story, whatever. But in one of the concept arts, there are 5 empty slots, 4 of them being reserved for rings and 1 being reserved for something else.
Oh.
I believe that the main point of the game is to travel to each of the worlds or dimensions, whatever, to get the elemental ring or like some sort of like
So you can have all 6 Infinity Stones and snap half the gods away.
Interesting.
But like that as like has to play a key role in like mastering the elements. Something else I found interesting is that they said that the main story will be co-op.
Yes.
So I think a part of it is you can make a party of characters to follow you, whether it be like the little fruit guys or whatever.
Quebecs.
The Quebecs, or maybe
Queebs.
Are
Queebs.
Quebecs? Do we think Quebecs are going to be the mascots of the game?
Oh,
Oh,
most definitely.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Because they're pretty freaking adorable.
They're cute.
It's
You
gonna
can
be
shorten their name to Queebs.
it's gonna be the Pikachu of the Hytale world.
That's a good comparison, Dylan.
Yes, thank you.
Is it though? Because everyone thinks that Pokemon is called Pikachu. Like, are people going to be calling Hytale Quebecs? I doubt that.
They'll be calling it the Queen
When do
game.
people think that?
That one of those Pikachu things. My grandma does that all the time. Oh, Andrew loves those Pikachus. He just can't get enough of them. Pikachu Go. It's his favorite game on his phone.
Your grandma needs help.
She's.
You know, they have homes.
She's on medication.
Up it.
Up it. Up it. Oh my god. You can't say that to someone, man. You can't. It's mean.
Give me your phone number right now.
I'll call the
The
doctor.
funny thing about the Quebecs that we got a lot of our information. I'm just gonna plug him because he kind of deserves it. Azuma Void 2.
Good
He's
man,
the second
good
channel. He talked a lot about Hytale updates. He's released videos on blog posts all the time. He talked about how there was one post where they mentioned that they didn't eat food. Which, by the way, is a thing. The NPCs in this world will hunt animals and eat food to sustain themselves. They'll hide in the rain. They'll actually live like
Makes the game
real
seem more alive.
intelligent creatures.
So if
It's
we have a hunger
incredible.
bar, does that mean we're
mind-blowing.
in trouble?
Maybe.
Am I gonna be fighting one of those chork? Oh, that's hard to say. Chork monsters over a chicken leg or like a sheep? Are we gonna be like playing tug of war
Oh,
with a
that would
ram?
be funny.
Oh, it's good. It would be funny, but like, dude, if I need to eat,
I would
I
honestly
don't
think
have
that the
to-
more alive the game, the better. So it's like if
Oh,
I
absolutely.
would love that if that was an actual like mechanic in the game.
Everything they've shown about the NPCs has been above and beyond what you would expect from a video game, because video games have certain rules, right? And when you think about video games without any context of actually understanding them, you think it's this imaginary world where anything can happen. But video games have so many limits because of coding and everything else. Hytale
Breaks
seems
that.
to be pushing the boundaries of what is capable for a video game to accomplish.
In my opinion, what seems weird is that the models and like the characters, the NPCs, whatever. What, Preston?
I was just gonna say I wouldn't go as far to say as they're going as far to push what video games can do. I would say they're going as far to put what a voxel game can do, what a cuboid game can do. Because like I've seen a lot of that stuff in other games. Maybe not all of it in one game, but I've seen a lot of interactions and
Well,
Isn't it
little
usually
stuff.
like scripted or at least to some extent just to make you think that the game is more alive than it actually is? With a voxel
Yeah.
open world game, the world has to actually be alive in order to make it look like it's alive. There's no way to cheat it in a voxel game. In other games, you can walk by and see animals drinking at a river, but every time you play through the story, you'll see the same moose drinking at the same river. In this game, the moose has to actually want to sometimes drink at the river and sometimes not to.
That's a good point. Okay, that's a good point. I could see where you're coming from then. True.
I mean, Minecraft pushed so many boundaries, being the first voxel type game that was successful at least, but as far as I'm aware, like the first big voxel type game. And Hytale is just taking everything Minecraft laid out for it, and like sort of it's passing down the torch is what it feels like to me.
They're making it better. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
they're
like
improving it.
It's absolutely Minecraft too.
Dang it, you took my joke.
It's not a joke.
Quote unquote joke anymore. It's not even a joke.
It's a lifestyle.
It's not a joke. It's fact.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
But yeah, I'm excited for the game, and I like how lively they're making it. Like everything looks good. I'm happy there's a story in it. That's
Yes.
something I've
Yes.
complained about Minecraft for years.
And it's not just
Yeah.
take your time to find
Minecraft's
this dragon.
story is find the dragon. And by the way, we're not giving you any clues on how.
And
you
get
have to
the egg.
use the wiki for that crap. If you throw a new player into Minecraft, I mean, they've added the crafting guide now, but you throw a new player into Minecraft and they're completely blind, which is it's an interesting take for a game, but
And the Bedrock
It
version
is.
does that even less. It's like, or even more. Like the Bedrock version holds your hand so much now. It's kind of annoying.
Please tell me it doesn't tell you to find the dragon.
Well, I mean, the Bedrock edition has a tutorial. I mean, I don't know if it does anymore, but it did have a tutorial back in the day, where
I
it
think
would
the
actually,
console version did too.
yeah, where it would just teach you everything.
Yeah,
I know they also have
That's
Minecraft
sad.
Education Edition, which does that and
it
more.
really breaks down, gets rid of the foundation of what Minecraft's all about.
Like honestly, I feel like Microsoft or like Mojang, whatever, is like seeing Hytale's like success, and that's what became Minecraft Dungeons. It's kind of like
Do you think it scares them?
I don't think. I think. Well, obviously, I think they think that this game is going to overtake them. Obviously, if they're like, "Yep, this game." I don't think it's going to like necessarily overtake them at first. It'll obviously be like a.
I don't
curve.
think they're scared, and I don't think it'll overtake Minecraft
I don't think.
because Hytale, the trailer came out in December of 2018,
Yeah.
and it is currently what,
October.
October of 2019.
Oh wow.
So the Hytale trailer came out, and in 1 month it got roughly 50 million views, which I mean for any game is absolutely insane. Like,
Especially from an indie
incredible.
company.
yeah, for an indie company, like it is. It's
I
a
wasn't
dream
aware it
come
was that
true.
high. That's insane.
Yeah, no, it's that high. It's probably 60 or 70 now. I haven't checked in months. I haven't watched a trailer in a long time.
We
Other
just
than,
watched
tonight,
it today.
but I did not.
Like,
I haven't like watched it. I haven't like
flashback 5 minutes.
I have not looked like at the trailer stats in a long time. Like I
I
just
gotcha,
watched
I
it.
gotcha.
I didn't like, look, but I don't think Minecraft should be nervous. Okay, I'm sorry. Minecraft should be nervous, but I don't think they have anything to fear because they had Hytale reached all that before Minecraft's resurrection in like what, February, March of
Yeah.
2019.
But what do you think
So-
the odds are that, like, you know, Minecraft Revival is a part of that, and people are like, oh, I
Well,
can't
that-
wait to play Hytale. I'm going to play Minecraft to practice now.
Yeah, you're getting ahead of my questions here because my first thing was, do you think Minecraft is scared, Mojang? My second question was, do you think they should be scared if they aren't? And then my third question is, what part do you think Hytale played in resurrecting Minecraft?
I think it played a big part. I
it
think
did too.
I think as the trailer gained more popularity, people were like, "I want this game. What's the closest
What's the
thing
closest I can
use
get?
to satisfy my need?"
It's
Yeah.
like, wait a minute.
Like-
PewDiePie's playing that right now.
And I think it did. I think it did progress the Minecraft, revival of 2019, and I mean that's still going on. And I don't think Mojang has anything to fear, except two things right now. I think Mojang has to fear the fans, because what's the one thing everybody's been wanting for like a long time in Minecraft?
Story.
Everything that Hytale is adding.
Okay. A little
half slabs, more NPCs, story, dungeons, boss fights, deeper, more dimensions.
Guess what?
Magic.
Guess what? Something...
Sideways half slabs,
Yes.
wizards, sideways half slabs.
Yes, but cave update. Minecraft hasn't.
Oh, the
been-
caves! Oh my god, the
The
caves.
caves in Hytale are great, but
The
like
caves. Depending on the biome you're in, they form differently.
I know, which is
It's
When you're in the
beautiful.
lava, they're
Amazing.
more like drippy, like the lava has been seeping into the earth and creating these caverns. When you're in the jungle, they're more open and spacious. It's beautiful.
The
Mhm.
savannah is my favorite biome as of right now. I'll just say that.
Gorgeous.
the canyon biome in the trailer. Oh, it's
Yeah.
gorgeous. But
The moon.
It's not
The
a
moon
square.
is not. The moon is not a square. The moon
It's very
is
nice.
not a square.
to get back to my point, I don't think Mojang has anything to fear right now. I don't think the only thing they have to fear are two things: their community when it comes to not listening, because everybody was been wanting a cave update and we're getting bees instead, and which is unfortunate. And Hypixel, my bad. They seem to want to listen more because a big complaint in Minecraft is the PvP. And they are wanting to listen to them because they run their own server, on Hypixel, and they know what people want and they know they need to get it right. And I think listening to their community is something Hytale is probably going to do better than Mojang. And I also think Mojang does not have anything to fear until Hytale comes out. When Hytale releases beta,
Well,
the
that was
hype-
what my question was. Obviously, they're not going to be afraid now.
Yeah, no. But when Hytale releases beta, I think Minecraft's going to be sweating because all
Especially if
eyes
it's
are going to be on
free-to-play, like
Hytale.
people are thinking.
Oh yeah, no, especially for that. And when Hytale releases Minecraft, it will probably be lower. I'm just gonna go out and say Minecraft will be at its lowest state ever when Hytale comes out, whether it's paid or free to play. I think Minecraft will see its lowest numbers ever, not including like beta.
Yeah, you're probably right on that.
But
And I want to jump ahead to PvP too because you mentioned it, and I feel like that's a good transition point. With Minecraft's community screaming out about PvP ever since 1.9, and Mojang just kind of said, "Too bad,"
Yeah.
because when you build a game, PvP and PvE are two very different things.
Oh,
And it's hard
absolutely.
to get a good balance between them that really works. And Minecraft PvE has always been like all right, but Minecraft PvP is one of the most, I think it's accidental honestly, but I think it's one of the most perfectly crafted PvP systems in video game history.
Interesting.
It certainly had the largest PvP community of any game.
oh yeah, like.
And I
Hunger
think
Games is
there's
the
a
most
reason for
popular
that.
thing.
I mean, yeah, it birthed the battle royale genre. I think that the physics of the knockback and the faster you click, the more damage it does, and getting people in combos and combining your attacks with bows and fishing rods to get extra knockback. I think that that's all just beautifully balanced in a way that could only be done on accident. Like it's almost like a miracle.
Mhm.
And then Minecraft just like got rid of it for a better PvE system, which is significantly better. The PvE system in 1.9 is
Yes.
inarguably better.
Yes, I was gonna say that. I was gonna say they have both achieved amazing PvP and amazing PvE, completely separate times in the game.
Completely different versions. And if Hytale gets that right, and they're guaranteed to get it right. They've been running a PvP server for longer than Minecraft's been born. You know.
Well, I mean,
Okay, I'll give you that.
It's not technically true, but you know what I mean.
Exactly.
Like they know how to do PvP, and they've done mini games, and they've done.
And they know what people want.
Boss fights, and you look at the trailers of this game, and they know how to do PvE too. And they understand that it has to be a different system. I'm sure nothing's confirmed on that I've seen, but I'm sure there's going to be a different system
it would be helpful if there was.
because a good game needs one.
And they said during all those articles we just watched, they said that the Hytale team or the Hypixel, oh my gosh, the Hypixel team, they want, for at least for the PvE stuff, they want every single boss, every single entity in the game to be different. They said they don't want you to cheese it, they want you to learn it. So no matter what tier weapon, whether you have a common, an epic, a rare, or a legendary, they want you to have to strategize, have to go, okay, even though I have this legendary axe, I still have to think about how I'm going to tackle this villain.
And just because I have a wooden sword doesn't mean I can't beat him either. I think is a key thing that I'm really hoping they implement.
Yeah. I don't.
I mean, like, I think some tiers would be nice for weapons.
No, tiers are fine, but I want a skilled player that's played 2,000 hours of Hytale to be able to run in and kill the Ender Dragon with 3 beds. You know what I mean?
What?
My point, I was connecting it to Minecraft because there are Minecraft speedrunners that use beds to kill the Ender Dragon.
I'm aware.
Possible.
You lost me though.
And I want you to be able, if you're a really good player that understands the game, I want you to be able to kill high-end bosses with low-level items. That was my point.
Yeah, but I want
It
to
should be
challenging.
hard and it should be challenging, but it should
Yeah.
be possible. Because
Yeah,
a lot of games get that wrong, in my opinion, where you have to be a certain level in order to do this,
Yeah.
and not even necessarily because of your abilities or your skill set, but just because the game has a physical barrier. I don't
Yeah.
like that. But
Yeah,
Hytale
I don't-
doesn't seem like the kind of game that's going to have any physical barriers.
Yeah, I don't want it to be like, oh, you can't enter this dungeon until you're level 15 on your sword.
Yeah,
Because it did look like there's a classing system for weapons, which
It appeared so.
I hope so.
I
hope
want to
there
be
is.
a mage. Let me be a mage.
I hope. Okay, so
Maging.
I want to talk about that since like we're on the subject of PvP and stuff, I want to
Uh-huh.
talk about a class system. Because it looked like they had different class systems for like hammers, axes, bows, swords, and like magic. You know,
Uh-huh.
I hope you're not stuck to one.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hope
that would be terrible.
I hope
If-
like you can
I-
choose
oh.
anyone. Like I hope you have them all. I hope you get access to them all, and I hope you pick your own path. Like, oh, I want to be like a level, let's just say like a level 100
Oh.
swordsman, but like I also want to have a little bit of magic in my back pocket. Like be like a level 75 wizard.
Yeah.
I got
And
it.
be able to eventually master all of them.
I know.
Exactly. Yeah.
I know what it is. They said
Yeah,
they're
don't-
mixing in RPG elements. I know when you kill an enemy, you get like, I mean, you have to find the abilities like through like ancient scrolls or whatever, and you unlock the ability. And then when you kill enemies, you get XP, and you could like spread that to your party, whatever, and you could like upgrade your abilities and stuff like that through XP, like an actual RPG.
I'm gonna go one step further on you, Dylan. I think a little bit better way to tackle that, I think, would be to use the weapon you're going to want to do. So if you like the sword, the way that battles out and everything, because we did see different attack styles, with
Right,
the one
yeah.
dude spinning with the axe. I think if you use the sword, you're gonna level up the sword. If you want to be an axeman, you're gonna have to use the axe. I don't think you should be able to, hey, look, I have all this XP saved up from being a swordsman. I'm gonna dump it all into, my hammer.
I think typically
You
RPGs.
don't want it to be a skill tree. You want it to be a leveling system.
Yes.
I can see that, but
I'm
at the
okay
same
with-
I think
okay
it would be
with either.
better.
what if
and
okay?
there-
What if we combine the two in our theory? You get
Okay,
XP.
I'm listening.
You get XP, but you can assign that XP to a specific. Because I think there will be a party system. I think that's definitely going to be a thing with NPCs and co-op. I think there's going to be a party
yeah.
system with
Yeah, there
XP. I think you'll be able to share XP like specific people in your party. So be like, oh hey, I want you to be stronger, and you can give like the NPC some XP, and they'll just become stronger in general. Or you can assign it to a specific weapon and use that XP only for that weapon.
Interesting. Wait. Share XP with an NPC. You think we're gonna have NPC followers?
I think that's going to be a thing.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I think they're
Because-
going to take much more of an MMO kind of route.
I
where
mean,
they
like,
want to
they
get as many
say-
people involved as possible.
They say
Because
like
they
RPG elements with an adventure game.
but they also say this. They also said everything in the game is going to be randomly generated except for a few select dungeon
Yeah.
areas, and I think NPCs are going to spawn at those areas and meet you there.
Think about this though, because you're thinking like RPG with like a party system and these characters that follow you and help you. Imagine that, except those characters are your friends. Like that's what it's all about. It's about going into some dungeons, kicking some orc butt, getting legendary axes, going to the void dimension, tackling more monsters with your friends side by side with, the person that you're trying to escape reality with. That's what it's all about.
I know, but there are some of us who don't have friends, Andrew.
You're right. We're just renting you out right now.
And we and we really want to play with multiple people too and have someone have our backs. In that case,
Well, you meet new people through the game. You make friends.
They have community servers, my dude.
Yeah,
But
I
it's-
highly doubt there are
in
going to be
adventure mode?
NPC companions. I highly doubt.
in adventure mode. Do you think there's going to be like online adventure mode like constantly?
Oh yeah, because I think adventure mode is just going to be like a story option that you can do in your survival world. I think is what it's going to be.
Now, something I'm a little scared of. I'm not worried about it like at all. I have like 0.1% worry.
Hmm.
They've been pushing community servers, community, friends, grouping, party chats out. They've been pushing all that so much. There's like a teeny tiny portion that I think it'll be a little bit, and the only game I can think of right now is Anthem, where you cannot play a solo game necessarily. You have to be in a group of 4.
They did
Because
say that there was single player. That
they
there was
did?
they
Okay.
did.
Because I also remember that
I'm
they did say,
80%
like,
sure I saw that on the
That's
blog somewhere.
I do remember that. I'm looking for that because I remember seeing that there was a single player option for like, oh, you're a loner
Okay.
adventurer. That's what made me think that there's going to be a NPC party system like with followers.
Gotcha. Because I also think I read something where they said that the story for the game is balanced around 4 players. Like you can have more, but they said if
Yeah.
you want to have a good time, you have 4.
Maybe it's like, maybe not like necessarily 4 followers that like just follow you around and like do random stuff while you're doing the main quest or whatever. Maybe you have 4 specific people that you can assign to meet you at specific locations, and those 4 people are always with you in those story dungeons.
I just don't see that happening.
Yeah, no, me neither.
I don't see
Well-
that being the kind of game
Well,
it
when
is.
when there are NPC followers in the game, I'll be laughing.
I mean, I'll
Tell
be
you what,
laughing
Dylan,
too
I'll
because
tell you what, Dylan.
Hytale will be out and I'll be happy.
I'll be so happy Hytale is out as well that I will give you $5 if I have an NPC throughout the entire story follow me at any point.
It has to-
And
it has
if they
to be-
follow and help me.
It has to
in
be a
some way.
queeb too. A queeb just no. A
You
pigeon.
just, dude,
A
you
pigeon
just had
just
a
follows you.
$5 bet and just made it harder on yourself. Deal.
Dylan's like, no. I don't want your free money, okay? Make it hard. Make it difficult.
It's like, joke's on you. I'm a time traveler. I've already played the game.
Dude, if I was a time traveler, like for one day, I would waste. Wait, how would that work if you were a time traveler for one day? Because you could time travel, so. I just hurt my head.
If you can go to any time period
don't.
for one day.
But if I had a time traveler option to go one place and come back and that was it, and I could spend 24 hours there or whatever, I would so go in the future just to play Hytale. Like
You
that's
wouldn't
it.
go to see like your future spouse or whatever. You just be
Nah.
like, no,
Hytale.
Hytale.
This is the most important thing that could ever happen in my life.
I would do something a little different, but Hytale would be second on the list. Okay.
All right. Someone add what we do if we could time travel to the list of podcast episodes.
List of podcast. Oh, that's a good topic. Dylan, it's your job since we're renting you out for the hour.
For the full price of $0.
I'm gonna start charging you one day. I'm gonna have you all
When
sign
I
up.
actually have money to pay you, that's a good strategy.
Well,
So you're never getting paid, Dylan.
here's the
no,
thing.
I'm
I'm
good.
having a good time right now, but one day I'm gonna be tired, and you're gonna want me, and I'm gonna be like, okay, well now that you have money, you're gonna have to. I'm gonna charge you.
Are you like building up a tab for me? Like all this time, it's like, by the way, the last 10 years, you owe me $6,000,
Yeah, it's like child support.
which isn't that much money for 10 years of friendship.
Come on, wait. Okay, I'll just do it on the computer then. I'll do it on the computer. Oh my gosh. Keep talking. I'm just gonna go
Something.
at it.
I wasn't gonna stop talking. Dylan's like, hold up, guys. I gotta Google this. No one talk. We need 5 minutes of silence on the podcast while I type.
I mean, you were really quiet, so I was just like, you're not like.
I was.
You're like, you're not being quiet for me, are you?
No. Something that I was worried about, not so much the friend community aspect of things. Something I was worried about in the beginning, and my concerns have been eased. The more I've seen, was building.
Ah, yes.
I was very afraid they were going to overcomplicate building because I know that they're working with coders and modders and plugin makers that work on their server, as well as builders that always want to do new and exciting things with Minecraft's building limitations
Okay.
through new
It's a voxel
textures
game.
and things, and they always go above and beyond on their servers to make things be like, oh, you can't do that in vanilla, when you walk into a lobby. And I didn't want this game to feel like that. But the more I've seen about building, and I am an avid Minecraft builder, I love
We know.
the-
We know.
I love the simplicity of it. I love that it's easy to pick up and that you can just watch 10 or 20 minutes of YouTube videos and be as good as people that have been playing the game for years if you're if you're a builder-minded person.
That's not true at all.
It is true.
I mean,
I
I've
used
watched
to be
several hours of Grian, and I'm still the worst builder I know.
I used to be an awful builder. I watched 20 minutes is probably too short, but I watched like an hour of Grian and Zoom Avoid Wells Night, other Minecraft builders, a couple hours, and I was more or less on their level. I mean, you obviously get better the more you do anything, but you become competent very quickly. It was my point. And I was worried this game was going to overcomplicate it to where it wasn't possible to do that. And that's one of the reasons why in vanilla Minecraft, I'm usually against sideways half slabs, the concept of it, because I think it
Say
could.
it ain't so.
I could see
Say
how
psych right now.
it could overcomplicate the game. It's not a popular opinion. And I'm more okay with it now than I used to be.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna stop you right there.
Okay.
You're saying Sideways, of all the mods ever made, of all the things Mojang themselves have added into the game of Minecraft, you think Sideways Slabs is too far?
Building, no, I
But
don't think
you
it's too far, but I love the simplicity of building, and I'm scared of messing with it. Like
Okay,
the PvP. The PvP was accidentally the best. I don't want building to be ruined because they're trying to make it better.
And after seeing all the massive amount of blocks and stuff we have to work with, and all the cool building tools we have that are built into the game, by the way, you don't have to download anything extra.
Yeah, no, the world edit and voxel tools and everything else that's being thrown into this are things that I've wanted in vanilla for a long time as vanilla features. And like you get kind of close to it with structure blocks, but it's so
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. I looked at a structure block once, and I'm like, I cannot figure this out because
me neither.
it's
so
not
annoying.
it's not intuitive.
It's
It-
not at all. It
it-
sucks.
It was designed as a development tool for the Mojang staff, not for players.
Was it actually? Is that true, or are you just saying that?
I'm saying that, but in my heart, I know it's probably
in
true.
my heart of hearts.
I know
No, they're
it's
not
probably
intuitive. They suck. I use them and I hate myself for it. Because I never wanted to download World Edit. I wanted to like stay vanilla because it's just something inside of me. It's stupid, but the fact that Hytale has it built in is
It's technically vanilla.
it's what we
it's not even
should
that.
have. It's what we deserve.
The entire game is what we deserve. It shouldn't be called Hytale. It should be called What You Deserve.
Yeah, that's
A
fair.
Minecraft fan fiction.
But I have a so you think Hytale building is not going to be overcomplicated?
No, I was really worried about it, and after watching all of their blog posts and stuff about the different types of blocks, the different building styles, the different shapes of blocks, I'm super comfortable with it. I think it's going to be really intuitive, easy to pick up, easy to master, and I'm excited to see what people make with it once the game comes out and it's in the hands of more people than just the Hytale Hypixel build team.
Okay. Interesting. Cool.
I know we talked about that extensively in the last meeting, and I think my
Yes.
conclusion was still that I was worried, but
I think you were worried,
I've
I
been
think
eased.
You're better now. You're cured.
Cured of
You've
not
You've seen the
trusting
ways
Hytale.
of the goodness
Yeah.
that Hytale can bring.
Now the biggest thing about this game, I think the most forward pushed marketing tool, none of that flowed together as a coherent thought, but you understand what I'm trying to get at here.
Yes.
What they're pushing more than anything else.
If you just say combat PvP and PvE, I will genuinely slap you because I'm like, we all know what you're talking about. I feel like you're just gonna throw a curveball and be like,
Modding.
combat.
Modding. Modding. Customization. Texture. Altering.
I was gonna say a thought, but then I realized that that wasn't actually a mod. That's a built-in feature. Never mind.
And that's the beauty of the game.
Everything is a built. Everything you could ever want is a built-in feature, except for the things that you can make yourself, which is everything else. It's
I can make
It's-
anything I want.
it's an open book, and
Now-
I love the fact that it's server side. I don't know if any game has done that before, but that
I
makes it
don't.
so difficult for hackers to do anything.
Now, okay, so here's my concern about that. I didn't catch that last time around.
Yeah,
I didn't catch that. I didn't catch that modding was server side.
and they
so-
know because they've run a PvP server. They know that the plague that are these client side modders that just ruin
Oh no, they
online
do.
gaming for people.
They absolutely ruin it. Yes, but now here's
And
my
this
concern.
this company understands it better than anyone. What's your concern?
So, my concern is I like to play mods a lot. I like to play mods more than anybody in LitFam at all, period. Okay?
I will concede that point to you. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. So, my concern is like, I hope if I have to run my own server for mods, I feel like that might be more of a pain, but I'll do it. But I hope that they have a download section similar to how Minecraft's download it probably won't be built in. I have a feeling Hytales will be built into their launcher. I'm assuming they're going to have their own launcher.
Where you can post your mods to a
Yeah,
community
I hope so.
page.
Yes.
Oh,
And add-
of course.
and
With
add
how much
them
they're
to your
pushing
server.
community, how could they?
But like,
How could
if,
they overlook that?
I'm just saying, like, so like, let's say there's a mod that adds more dragons to the game than there are, or a mod that adds, I like Galacticraft a little bit, so like space, which and rocket ships and like more technology stuff, because the game seems very fantasy like. So I'm sure technology mods will be big at first.
Yeah, because it's the only thing the game doesn't have.
Yeah, or so we think. I just want to know, like, I'm hoping. So let's say we have Galacticraft. So let's say there's a equivalent for that in Hytale, called like Space Tail. Okay, I'll just call it Space Tail. And
Okay, hold up. You don't have to do these mod makers' jobs for them. Like, don't
I'm
write
gonna
their
do their
titles.
jobs for
That's
them.
too good.
I
That's
require.
too good.
It's claimed already, dude. It is October 2019. I will. I want
Trademark
credit for
it.
the name. Modders, you could take the name. I want credit.
Every time they say it, someone owes you a nickel.
I don't even want that. I just want a plug on my channel.
Okay, that works too.
But so let's say the Space Tail, this fake Space Tail mod right now. I want to be able to download that onto my server. If the server has it already, but let's say like they've done have a bunch of other mods, I want to be able to port that to mine, so I can play solo in space, or I want them to have a site or a spot on their launcher to download that. I understand for hacking purposes for their server, and I know they're gonna push their server super hard on everybody, but I know for their server, the not modding client is it's a good move. Honestly, it really is.
Well, you
'Cause-
won't have access to the client coding ever, according to the blog. You will never be able to mod your client.
and I understand
Anytime you
that.
play, it will have to be on a server.
I understand that, and what I'm just saying, like, people and me are gonna have to come to terms with. All right, I'm gonna have to learn, if you don't know how, because there are a lot of people out there that don't know how to make a Minecraft server, which I am thankful that they are making, according to what their blog post said, making the process similar to running a Minecraft server. I'm
is
thankful.
smart.
Yeah, I'm thankful for that because I do know how to do that. But I'm very much hoping that I'm able to run my own server with mods. Like, people are gonna have to grasp that fact, and I
I'm
think
sure
it'll.
you will.
I think it'll be
I
slow
hope
at first.
so, because Galacticraft and other stuff is to come out eventually.
With how much they're pushing community, I do see why you would fear the overlook of a single player experience.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it will be that big of an issue because it's really easy to just say, yeah, you can also do it by yourself.
Because I mean, I'm just thinking from a content creator, and again, I'm a small content creator, but I'm thinking from that standpoint. A big thing on Twitch and a big thing on YouTube. It's bigger on Twitch right now because Let's Plays have moved there, but a big thing in Minecraft is modding it and playing in solo mode, in the single player mode. That's the word. That's the correct term for it.
Mm-hmm.
With your Twitch chat, with your Twitch chat or your stream chat, and having them watch, or your series like PewDiePie or whatever big person is streaming Minecraft right now or recording series. Like a big part of that is doing it yourself and not being a part of a big server. So I'm thinking both like my personal as a modder, my personal fun.
Yeah, because other people can get in the way of content creation.
Oh, absolutely.
Very easily.
Oh yeah. And like even if you're on a big server like Hytale or Hypixel. I actually meant to say Hypixel.
You get them mixed up a lot, but it's okay.
I know.
We forgive you.
Even if you're on a big server like Hypixel playing Minecraft as a streamer, like people are gonna get in the way, even though if they're not necessarily like in your chat or in your voice call or anything. It's like it's just as a small time content creator right now, and as somebody who enjoys playing modded with friends, but mostly like solo experience, I just worry about that.
That's fair. I think that's definitely a better concern than they might complicate building too much.
Yeah.
I think it's more fair of a concern than most anything else. I think one of the biggest concerns, the only, not only, but the most valid concern for the whole game is, can it live up to itself? It's promised so much, not even through words, but just through showing us what it has. can it live up to the screenshots even? Can it live up to the concept art? Can it live up to the trailer? Can it live up to the blog posts? Can it be not even what it's promising to be, but what it looks like it's going to be? You know, because a lot of this has been shown and not told. A lot of what Hytale is, and a lot of what is getting people excited, which is I think why they're excited is because it's not saying, by the way, this is the best thing ever. It's just showing it, and then everyone is going, oh my god, it's the best thing ever. but that's a lot built up in our minds because we've only seen so much and we've not played the game.
People like hype trains, and
Can it live up to itself?
and I think
Hytale,
for
more
once,
like hype train. Am I right?
kind of are, Dylan, but people like hyping things up, and they're often let down in some way or another. And Hytale even said that in one of their posts. Like, they said they're going to stop posting stuff because people are getting too excited. They're going to slow it down. They don't have a Reddit or a Discord right now, or at least an official one. I think it was a Reddit. They said. I know they said Discord.
I don't think they have anything. I don't think they have any forums or anything other
Officially
than the
by
blog.
them, and they said it's because they don't want people to get overhyped.
Do you think
because-
they actually are scared of like disappointed? Like people are like assuming these. Do you think they're so scared to come out and say, "Oh yeah,
I
that's
don't-
not
I
necessarily"?
don't
don't
think
think
they're
they're
scared
scared.
of disappointment because they really do truly believe in their product. But I
Yes.
think they are worried about other people getting too excited too soon because they know that it's going to take a lot longer.
Yes, and while the game has been in development for
4
I think
years?
five
Oh,
5
5
plus
years?
years.
Wow.
I think so.
It's been a long time.
It's been a while. It's been in development for a long time.
Longer than we've known about it for sure.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I think that they know it's going to take a little longer. Like, a
This
bunch
is like
of people
a
were
holiday
speculating.
2021 release.
I mean,
I hope
at
not.
this point, I don't know, because when the trailer came out, people were speculating, "Oh, we're going to have a beta by January of 2019." We're in October. They're like, and then they were like, "Oh, we're going to have a beta by spring, by summer," and here we are in October. No,
Yeah.
like, I think Hytale knew at the time. They're like, okay, we clearly don't want to mess up, but they want to release.
It's like they still have 5 years of content to show us, but I think the trailer like covered a lot of this stuff, and now they're like, okay, we don't have that much more to show
And
you.
While I really want them, I would love for Hytale to be tomorrow, like, oh, hey, beta, and while I know deep down that's not going to happen, they're going to take their time. I think they're closer than we think. I think all those
Maybe early 2021.
Estimating is a bad idea.
it really is.
It really is
like-
because you're always going to be wrong.
I feel like
That's true.
I feel like their blog should have taken the Smash Brothers approach, where instead of it being like, "Oh, hey, here's a giant category every week," it's one tiny tidbit every single weekday. It's like Monday through Friday, you have, "Oh, this is this creature. This is what it does. Nothing else."
I don't think so.
I don't necessarily have a problem with the way they've handled it, other than maybe they have done too much, which they've kind of said. But even after saying that, maybe it's still too much. But I'm only saying that because I don't know when it's actually happening. I would estimate if I had to put my finger on a spot, I would estimate that the game will come out sooner than we think and later than we hope.
There's a small gray area.
It's a large gray area, actually. That is like a blue whale sized gray area. Gray whale area. That was a dumb joke. Okay, moving on.
Gray white shark.
There you go.
But yeah, I mean, the game will come out when it's ready, and people will play it. They are in one of the few position game developers are in.
It's like
where they release a game and people are usually like, will people like our game? Will they play it? No, they are in the small.
They're in the we have to live up to this now, and we're pretty sure we can. I think it's where they're at.
they're in the Undertale.
It's
stage of
it's almost
Minecraft.
more dangerous to be in that area, honestly.
Depends on the company.
Yes, but I think they'll handle it well, and I think everything we've seen from GIFs/GIFs for you people that are
It's GIF.
gonna roast me.
It's GIF.
And
It is GIF, actually.
I know it's GIF. I call it GIF. That's why I said GIF first.
Okay, just making sure.
We wanna
But
make sure they
anyway,
know it.
I think from everything we've seen from the artwork, the concept arts, the videos, the GIFs, just the pictures, screenshots, everything, the beautiful music. Oh my gosh, I love the music.
I was just about to say that what we've seen more than anything else, like concretely, has been the music, and it's been.
Yeah, that's a good word. That's just a good reaction. It's amazing. But I think everything is real. I don't think any screenshot we've seen, unless explicitly stated,
To be fabricated.
I don't think anything has been fabricated.
No, of
And
course not.
I don't think so at all.
It couldn't be. I would
And then
cry.
like if they like put all this out and then like the game comes out and it's just Minecraft Beta 1, it'll be like, what?
It's just Roblox. It's just...
If anything,
No, it's
if
Terraria. It's not
anything we
even
have
open
ever
world
seen-
3D. It's just Terraria.
If anything we have ever seen is fabricated, to a slight degree, I'm sure, it would probably be some of the animations in the trailer.
I could see that.
Okay, yeah, and it's fair. Like to just a small degree. I don't think.
But what if none of it was? What if the trailer's exactly what that game is gonna be?
Please don't do this to me.
What if it's perfect, Preston? Preston, what if it's everything we've ever dreamed of?
I'll never buy another game in my
I'm
life.
so excited!
Here, I have a question for you guys.
Yeah,
I have a question. I'm going like, I don't even think if we're on a topic anymore. You're just kind of like raving about how the game could be everything you've ever wanted. But I have a question. How far do you think the mini game making mechanics or game making, whatever, is going to go?
At Limitless.
Because it's like,
This game was made by a server that has made its fortune, a company that's made its fortune off of modding, manipulating, and making minigames. I mean, they
it's like-
want to continue. I think that they're making this for more selfish reasons than we realize, and it's really just so they can have another server where they have more freedom to do whatever they want.
More money.
They're
Did I say that?
It's all about the money. No, it's all about the game.
because
Beautiful
I,
reference.
because you said something.
Don't you dare quote him in front of me.
Because you were talking about the game, and you said something very specifically that made me think of something, combining two things. When I first saw the trailer, my initial thought was like when it had that top-down view was, what if somebody made League of Legends in Hytale? And then you said it looked like Legend of Zelda. I thought, what if somebody made like the original Legend of Zelda or like A Link to the Past in a top-down view, just like it would be back
Just
then?
like when Minecraft came out, no one would have ever predicted that there would be games within games.
Oh yeah.
You know, no one ever predicted that there would be cultures of games within the culture of another game. Like Minecraft has spread out into so many different things, and I have very little doubt that that wouldn't happen again with Hytale.
Minecraft sprung other games. The entire battle royale craze. Minecraft did it first, people.
No, it's I absolutely see that going so far out, literally limitless possibilities,
and-
because it's like Minecraft but fixed. Not that Minecraft was broken, but they still fixed it, even though it wasn't
Yeah.
broken.
And I see what Minecraft did so far, spurring the battle royale craze that I think is slowly dying out finally.
I'm hoping.
Spurring
I'm sick of it.
spurring communities with
If
different communities within a game to a large scale, and just spurring, like, one of the largest games in communities in Minecraft is the modding community, which arguably I think kept the game alive to an extent.
I would argue the PvP community played just as big of a part.
Okay, I'm not in that community as much, but I like just Minecraft spurred all these communities within their own game that very passionate about each one. I think Hytale will do the same thing for like the next generation, like
Yeah,
because we all
passing
played
on the torch.
exactly. We all played Minecraft when we were, I don't know, like younger teens.
Oh, I started playing Minecraft
Oh
when I was
my
like
gosh.
9.
Dylan, you're the youngest here. I know. Okay, we know you're a little tiny child, but I mean, me and like people closer to my age, Dylan, we all started playing in like our early teens,
Yeah, like 13, 14 for me, I think.
and now we're in our
Yeah.
20s. And I think Hytale will be that, but without the cringe. Because when I was in middle school and early high school,
Nobody liked Minecraft. It was just.
if you played Minecraft, you were I mean, I was already an outcast, but you were just like even farther an outcast of society. Like,
Well,
if you didn't tell people you played Minecraft, like I'm in college now, and I literally hear people. I'm not kidding you. I was in my math class last week, my college pre-calculus class, and I literally heard a kid tell another kid, "Do you guys want to come to my Minecraft server? Like we've been doing all this stuff." And it blew my mind
Yeah.
because I was like, if you said that in middle school or high school, you were done.
You were
You
dead.
had you had even less friends than you already did.
I think Hytale will follow that same path for this simple reason. I hope it does, actually.
Wait,
I
For this
don't, but
simple
I don't think
reason.
it'll have the stigma. I don't think it'll have.
It will.
Do
It
you-
better. It has to, and this is why.
What?
This is
Okay.
why. Anything that's popular that can appeal to younger children does, because it's popular.
Do you?
And so all the younger kids get on it. They become a large portion of the community and give the rest of the community the same stigma that this is for younger, annoying kids with high-pitched voices and
But-
bad microphones.
So I'm gonna stop you right there. Hytale is going for a teen rating on their game,
Yeah.
and they also put out a Twitter vote a couple months ago, probably, where they were asking how scary people would like certain aspects of the game to be,
Hmm.
ranging from no scary to like I want to be really terrified. And the majority of, and like this that one, and then the second one down, which I think was like moderately scary with jump scares and other fearful and horror aspects. Those
Mhm.
two were the highest.
Oh wow, really?
And yes, they were.
I still think kids are gonna play it, and I still
like-
think
Oh
yeah.
no,
it'll
kids will
give-
play anything.
it'll give the community a stigma. It
Do
will.
you think like we'll be able to like see like kids being bullied, be like, oh hey, I play Hytale. There'll be kids who'll be like, oh you play Hytale, oh you're such a nerd. And we'll be like, I know how you feel, kid. I experienced that when I with Minecraft when I was your age.
Well,
I
I don't
mean,
want to
I-
turn into like old man Captain America, Dylan.
Spoiler alert.
Sure.
I see. Okay, so I see what you mean with the whole like. It would like
Like
it
do you?
could help the game in a sense, but like I'm just gonna look at Fortnite. I don't think Fortnite, because right now we all look at Fortnite as a cringy kids game. Heck, I even think some of the kids think Fortnite's a cringy kids game. I don't play the game. I hate the game, but I think the reason I don't want it to have it is because Minecraft had it and Minecraft's back and now it doesn't have it and the game is so much better than
Doesn't
before.
have it because the kids went to Fortnite. I hope the kids leave Fortnite so it can die, and they come to Hytale so it can get popular, and then I hope they move on to something else, and Hytale stays the beautiful game that we all hope and know it's going to be. We're out of time though, so thank you everyone
Are we?
for watching.
That
We
was
are,
fast.
yeah.
It's an hour and 10 minutes.
It's been a minute, yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
I
mean,
that's
I-
what
dude,
I
I'm
said.
trying to outro here, and you're like, "Can we talk more?" Shut up, Preston.
Fine.
Like this
Fine.
video for a
Do
part
your
2.
thing. Make the people
This
sad.
is part 2.
No, a part 2 Hytale.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Maybe if they release more news, Dylan, but I think we've covered a lot of it.
And we gotta wait for it to,
Mature.
I'm obviously not gonna say like,
we've
oh,
gotta
yeah,
wait.
next-
We've gotta wait for the podcast to start making money, before we cash in on these
Wow.
big
Wow.
budget ideas.
Mr. Sellout here. When did you email Raid Shadow Legends?
I'm joking.
When did you email them?
I'm
By the way,
joking.
Raid, if you ever hear this, we'll gladly take your money.
No, shut it. No, stop. Oh my
That's-
god.
Good job,
This
Preston.
podcast has 2 views, and we're talking about ads and money. No.
I mean, a billboard marketing scheme is a billboard marketing scheme. Like,
There's no
two
such thing
people,
as
two
bad
people.
publicity.
thank you so much, everyone, for watching. If you enjoyed listening, feel free to, listen to more, review us, follow us, do all the things you need to
share.
Yeah.
Please
do.
share.
Absolutely share. Absolutely share. Share
Follow it.
so much. Just share it all over the place. Just all over. Just get printouts and put it on random public bathroom stalls.
I was gonna say like specifically on iTunes because I'm so happy this is gonna be on iTunes.
We're gonna throw it everywhere we can.
Love it.
Thank you all for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
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 Bye.